Senior Day is always a special day. We talked about how unique ours is with three guys that we're honoring who just played the one season for us here, and the fourth one being, one of, if not the all-time great that's played here. So you guys, they always come in with a little bit more emotion on Senior Day, and I was really proud of the way this group practiced yesterday, prepared today with our walkthrough, and when Nate hit that three on that kind of broken possession to start the game, I think everybody kind of settled down and played. I thought our guys did a really nice job for the most part defensively. I thought that the only thing we didn't do a great job was we let McIntosh get too many good looks from three. I thought a lot of Sheffield's baskets were really tough and challenged, and he's a really, really good player. He's tough to cover. In the offensive end for us, though, we did a great job of really trying to attack the basket. Obviously we got to the foul line a ton, some of that at the end of the game, but we were shooting a ton of free throws today, and that was obviously really key for us. And it was a great overall effort. Really pleased with the contributions off the bench we got especially from Quinn and Thornton. And even though Thornton's numbers, we had 10 with 7 from the foul line, he defended at as high a level as he has in a long time, and I thought that was really key for us today.
Coach, I want to ask you about toolbox that Andy has. I feel like, especially in recent years, European players come over and they have a little bit of everything, where it's passing ability, a little step back from three, and he showed a little bit of everything tonight. What can you say about that? And our opponents, maybe the first time they play you, are they kind of surprised that Andy has those abilities?
Well, he's got great versatility, as we've seen all year, because he can shoot, he can pass, he can drive it, he can post up. And one thing he's done a really good job of this year is being versatile on the defensive end. And he's had to cover some perimeter guys. He's had to cover some more conventional forwards, and that has helped us immensely. He's a matchup nightmare, because of all of that stuff and being 7 feet tall. He and Nate have done a great job of playing off of one another all year long, and he did a great job again today, and obviously produced at a high level. What was the second part you asked me? People are surprised?
Yeah, like the first time you play somebody, they're kind of surprised they don't expect them to do a cross-court pass or a step backward three.
Yeah, probably. He definitely makes some plays that when he does, you kind of look and be like, well, he's 7 foot and he's doing that, But he's a unique talent, and like we talked about, he's super versatile and can make those kind of plays for us.
Dang, Elon's going to make a ton of threes, and it's just a matter of when they drop. And you led the whole way, and even when they had those runs, you were able to not give up the lead and then sort of respond and kind of answer back with a counter punt. Did you feel like that was one of the keys that helped? Is that you sort of matched what they were able to do when they made their pushes?
Yeah, I think it's a great observation. They took 36 threes today, and they've been shooting close to that in a lot of their games. That's how they're playing. And if a team shoots that many, they're going to have one or two at least runs where they make 2 or 3 in a row, and they did that today. And I thought our guys did a great job of just staying poised and understanding that that's going to happen. We talk a lot about just defending the right way. And when we defend the right way and a guy makes a three, that can happen. There were a few that we definitely had some errors on that we're going to want to correct. But I think it's really important when you play a really good offensive team, which Elon is, that you understand they're going to make some runs in the game, and that you've got to be able to tighten up your defense a little bit, and also you got to score on the other end as well.
As we talked about a few times, you're a new team, but also a very veteran team in terms of a lot of seniors. You guys really have seemed to develop the ability to play in the final minutes and make the right decisions. And part of that was free throw shooting. Does that come with just that senior experience, do you feel?
It certainly helps. There's no doubt about it. There's no substitute for having guys out on the floor that have played at this level for a number of years, that have been in those situations. And we've got, even though it's a new team, we've got some guys that have been in those spots. I think the other key to it is our guys not getting too high or low emotionally during a game. And I think they do a good job of celebrating when we play well and being excited for their teammates, but understanding there's a lot of game left. And I think they do a great job, as we just talked about, when other teams make runs or it gets late in the game and you've got to really execute. to just take a step back and say, okay, this is what we got to do this possession or the next two possessions, and they've done a tremendous job of handling those situations.
This is the first time this program has won 21 games in regular season since, I think, 1950. I know you're hoping to win a few more, but speak to that accomplishment.
Well, I think it speaks to the kind of players and the kind of people we have in here. And when we had some turnover this offseason, we talked a lot about there's a difference between accumulating talent and building a team. And we wanted to be focused on the latter. And we brought in some guys here that are unbelievable teammates. And they've really bought into being part of what it takes to be good and focusing their efforts on that. We've had a couple of games this year we've played where we have not played that well. And our answer to that is let's go back and look at our core values and our preparation, and do we need to make some changes? Do we need to just be better in some of those areas? And we spend so much time and energy on the core values and our preparation and just trying to play as well as we can. I feel if we do that, you've got the right kind of people and the right level of talent, you can have a really good season. And I think it's an unbelievable credit to the players for buying into that.
You know how we love to use cliches around here. The term freshman ball doesn't seem to apply to Hunter McIntosh at all. Just, from an opponent's vantage point, as you've watched him, he hasn't run out of gas at all. He's making a push here in the last couple weeks of the season. How have you seen him grow just from a scouting standpoint?
Yeah, I'll tell you this. I certainly hope that he hasn't hit a wall, and this is how he plays when he hits a wall, because I'm terrified of what he's going to do if he's not. He was a huge key on our scouting report coming in. I think he's got a great demeanor on the court. He's a terrific shooter, obviously, and he's great from three, off of the catch, off of the dribble. He's a great mid-range scorer, and I think he's just got he doesn't play like a freshman in his demeanor, and that's probably the most impressive thing. But the way he is shooting the ball late in the season, for a freshman that's played as many minutes as he has, is really impressive.
Coach, what's your evaluation of kind of how the team is playing at this moment heading into the tournament?
I think we're playing pretty well right now. We talked after we played at Charleston and Wilmington. We were not playing all that well, and as I just mentioned, when we're not, we need to go back and assess our core values and our preparation. And one of the big things that we talked about in preparation was, are we doing what we're supposed to be doing as coaches? Are we spending the time in practice like we should? Do we need to teach a few things a little bit more effectively? I give our assistant coaches a ton of credit because they had some really good observations of things that they thought we could probably spend a little more time on, maybe teach a little bit better. I think that's really helped us. Our guys were really bought in after that weekend to coming back, and hey, we got to get back to work and we got to get refocused. And I've really liked the way that we have responded since then. This week is a challenging week because it's a long week when you only play one game this time of year. I thought our guys, again, I give our assistant coaches a ton of credit for the work that they did with some workouts with these guys this week to try to keep everybody fresh and have a little variety. And I think it's helped us play better here down the stretch. And this is obviously a time of year that you need to be playing really well. And there are definitely a few things that we can clean up and get better at that we'll talk about this week. But I like the way that this group is focusing on our preparation and going out and playing well. And I think we're doing that right now.
I should ask you about Bryce Barnes. When you look at those numbers, 15.6 assists, 3 steals, and 1 turnover. He was very steady, obviously. Can you speak to his day?
He was. Bryce has been really good for us as of late. And he's been good all year, but he's been playing at a pretty high level here lately. And today was no different. He got some stuff at the rim, which really helped us. Got a couple in transition. And he's been playing some really, really good defense. And that's been a key for us as well. 6 assists to 1 turnover. Take that any day from your point guard.
Coach, I want to ask you about how you're going to go about things going into the tournament. So you guys had hit sort of a low point of the season with 3 or 4 losses, but then you guys have kind of swung back with 3 or 4 straight wins. So how are you going to keep that going and carry it through to this tournament?
Well, we'll meet on Monday with our team, talk about our plan, and our big thing this week is just going to be to try to get a little bit better each day, be mindful of preparing ourselves for what we may see in the first round. We're not sure who we're going to play yet, but the most important thing is that we take this thing one day at a time, get ourselves a little bit better, and just get ourselves in a good place to go up there and play as well as we can on Sunday. Starts on Sunday for us, right? Okay, Sunday.